Barca! Barca! Barca!
Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the freshest update. We are going to start with Erling Haaland, as President Laporta have reportedly told super agent Mino Raiola, Barca will make one final effort to sign Erling Haaland. We are going to be discussing much on that as we progress. Secondly, we are going to be talking about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, talking about his sensational form since arriving in Barcelona in January. There is a record that Aubameyang have beaten Messi, Suarez, and David Villa when it comes to goal scoring. What is that record all about? We are going to be discussing much on that as well. Thirdly, we are going to be talking about Sergio Dest, as it has been reported that the Barca fullback have received medical green light and he's in contention to start against Frankfurt later tonight. We are also going to be discussing on that. Then to conclude, we are going to be talking on some transfer news, as Barcelona are reportedly set to rival Borussia Dortmund for this Borussia Mönchengladbach defender Rafi Bansibani, according to German media outlet Sport 1. We are going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get right into those stories in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. If you're a supporter of FC Barcelona, if you're just coming across my channel for the very first time, you're very welcome. Don't forget to give this video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end.
Barca! Barca! Barca!
Over the past 2 months, only two teams have been seen as realistic destinations for Erling Haaland. The Norwegian, whose release clause gets activated in June, commands a financially draining transfer that only the likes of Real Madrid and Manchester City can afford. Barcelona pursued the striker's signature for close to a year before slowly pulling out of the race. Needless to say, the club's delicate financial situation forced them to withdraw their interest. According to a report from Sport, however, Joan Laporta has conveyed to Mino Raiola Barcelona's willingness to make one final effort to sign the Borussia Dortmund striker. Haaland continues to be the dream signing in Catalonia, and the club leave no stone unturned. Though the Spanish side cannot compete with other offers on financial terms, they hope that the sporting project in place is enough to lure the player. Erling Haaland has not yet decided on which colors he will don next season. However, a decision is expected in the next 2 weeks. If Barcelona fail to secure the Norwegian, they will look to secure Robert Lewandowski's services for next season. The Polish international has 1 year left on his contract at Bayern Munich, and the Germans are under pressure to sell him. Haaland has scored 16 goals and provided 6 assists in 19 league games this season. He averages 3 shots per game and has created 10 big chances. As it stands, Manchester City are the favourites to land his signature. Pep Guardiola is set to want the striker at all costs. However, the final decision will be taken by the player himself. Then on to the next story of discussion. When Barcelona clinched the signing of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang late in the January transfer window, there was a mixture of excitement and skepticism over his arrival. The 32-year-old had not played much for Arsenal in the lead-up to the transfer, while he had endured a difficult last season. At the same time, though, his proven pedigree at the highest level gave fans hope that he can make a difference at the Camp Nou. And that is exactly how it has turned out, as Aubameyang has quickly become an integral part of Xavi's setup. Aubameyang made his debut for Barca in the 4-2 win against Atletico Madrid, and after failing to score in his first 3 games for the Catalan Giants, the former Arsenal captain made his mark in the win against Valencia, bagging a match-winning hat-trick at the Mestalla. There has been no looking back for Aubameyang from that point on, as he has been consistently delivering for the team in front of the goal. On Sunday night, the Gabonese striker was on target again as Barcelona beat Levante 3 goals to 2. With that strike, Aubameyang scored his 10th goal for Barca, taking just 14 matches to do so. In the process, the 32-year-old managed to outdo some of the greatest icons to have played for the club. Lionel Messi took as many as 38 matches to score 10 goals for Barcelona, while another legend, David Villa, needed 18. Aubameyang also beat the Likes of Histo Stoichkov 15, Rivaldo used 22 games, Suarez 24 games, and Patrick Kluivert 26 games, to the 10-goal mark for Barcelona. Only Ronaldo, who used 9 games, Romario 12 games, and Lazio Kubala 13 games, breached the 10-goal barrier for Barcelona faster than Aubameyang, while Samuel Eto'o, 14, took as many games as the ex-Arsenal ace. As captain Sergio Busquets said recently, the signing of Aubameyang on a free transfer has been like a gift for Barcelona. Then on to the next story of discussion. Defender Sergio Dest is in contention to start Barcelona's Europa League second leg tie against Frankfurt at the Camp Nou. He has been included in the squad list, but the final decision on his participation is expected to be made at the last minute. The 21-year-old American defender missed the first leg action in Germany due to injury, and his availability could help Xavi use Ronald Araujo at his usual centre-back position. With Dani Alves not registered in the Europa League squad and Dest out injured, Xavi was forced to use the Uruguayan on the right side, while Gerard Piqué and Eric Garcia acquired the centre-back spots, at the Deutsche Bank Park last Thursday. Speaking during the pre-match conference, the manager confirmed that Dest will be listed in the matchday squad, and that his ability to play on the right as well as on the left will come in handy against a tricky opponent, he said. He is on the squad list and definitely has a chance to start. Same for Memphis. It is important that we are starting to get players back though, Xavi was quoted as saying. Dest is an important player for us, for his availability to play, his ability on the right and even the left, he added. Dest's return will be an important transition for Barcelona, especially if Gerard Piqué fails to achieve full fitness in time. The veteran defender went off injured in the first leg in Germany before being left out of the Levante clash. The team confirmed that Piqué suffered from left adductor tendinopathy and will be closely monitored before being slotted into the team. The 35-year-old has since returned to training alongside Memphis Depay and Dest, but it remains unclear whether Xavi will in fact force the defender into the action right away. As for Dest, he remains a welcome boost for a team that is unbeaten in each of their last 15 games across all competitions. A strong end to a rather difficult season will help Dest in pushing for a spot in the USA squad for the FIFA World Cup. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona are set to rival Borussia Dortmund for Borussia Mönchengladbach defender Rami Bensebaini, claims German media outlet Sport 1. Bensebaini, who is 26 years old, is contracted with Mönchengladbach until 2023, but has already communicated his wish to leave the team in the summer. The news has spread like wildfire and Borussia Dortmund were quick to pounce on the given opportunity. Barcelona's late entry, however, has made the entire negotiations more complicated than it was before. On the other hand, Juventus have their one eye set on the Algerian tour, although the team from Turin would back out if Alexandro signs a new deal in the coming weeks. As quoted by Sport 1 reporter Patrick Berger, although the player knows Dortmund are serious about the deal, he is having second thoughts about the move. It is true that Bensebaini absolutely wants to leave the club, Berger was quoted as saying. He has already informed those responsible at Borussia Mönchengladbach, but I can't confirm that he really only wants to go to Borussia Dortmund, says the journalist. In the player's eyes, Dortmund is a totally interesting club, but nothing concrete has been said in this regard, he added. Bensebaini's future has been put into question since the beginning of the season. Back in August, the 26-year-old was linked with a move to AS Roma, but it failed to materialize. The same thing happened in January, and this is why the player decided to hire a new agent. The agency now representing him has players like Frankie de Jong, Donny van de Beek, Peter Gulaski, Emil Forsberg, and Dani Zakaria in their ranks. Meanwhile, as far as Barcelona are concerned, their idea of scouting Bensebaini is to essentially bring in someone who can compete with Jordi Alba in the team. For that, the aforementioned source says anything between 12 to 15 million euros would do the trick. The fee is very much within Barcelona's plans for the future, and it would not be any surprise if they decide to go all out in the summer. So callers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, don't hesitate to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.